各位好，我是 Rossi， 今天我要来跟各位分享就是 Domino 系列初阶的，那专门针对如果你是初阶和初中阶在练习阅读英文小说还有背单字的这些人，我一开始会介绍它总共有分4个等级，一开始 Starter 初阶，然后1、2、3，那我建议是每一个级数都阅读3本书。那这个是初阶3本中，其中我推荐的一本，它就是 sherlock homles， 也就是牛津大学所出的夏洛克·福尔摩斯系列。他们的书系列有非常多夏洛克·福尔摩斯的这些书籍，我自己本人在课堂上也非常推荐我的学生去阅读这一方面的文章。那他们阅读这一系列的小说的时候，他们都发现Sherlock Holmes， 也就是福尔摩斯这一系列是接受度最好，也是最高的，大家觉得阅读起来比较精彩。好，这边就是一样，我会建议各位一定要建议最好是买 CD 版本，因为它里面整本书念给你听，然后完毕之后还有一些课后的电子游戏，还有电子的一些服务可以让你去做选择。好，这边我们来看一下，直接进入它的内容。这一个就是章节，第1章节。那我会把第1章节这边做一部分给您看，然后让你知道它是在讲什么，然后怎么使用这一套书。那我们来看第1章节 Before her wedding。那一样哦，我会先播给你们听。
Roger May and Paul Panting. Published and copyright Oxford University Press 2015. Chapter 1. Before her wedding. It is 1883 in London, and we are at 221B Baker Street. Sherlock Holmes is at home with his good friend, Dr. Watson. Mrs. Hudson, the servant, comes into the room.
Mr. Holmes,
She says,
there is a young woman at the door. She wants to see you.
"Of course," Holmes says. A woman of about 30 walks into the room. Her hair is beginning to go white, and her face is older than her years. "Please sit down," Holmes says. "Are you cold? Would you like a hot drink?"
I'm not cold.
The woman answers.
I'm tired and I'm afraid. Oh, Mr. Holmes, can you help me? I can't give you any money now, but in 6 weeks I marry. After that, I can give you money for your work.
OK， 这边我们第1页就听完，第1遍一样先听1遍，然后第2遍呢，把所有的单字不懂的都查出来。这时候呢，我在这边我会先试着把所有这一页的内容翻译给各位了解。那我的学生在他们上课的时候，我会带他们全部念过，然后我会翻译1遍给他们听，确保他们的理解度是正确的。那如果从来程度在初阶或初中阶的，从来没有试过这样的，有人跟我反映过，他们翻译就算全部查出来也不确定。所以呢，我通常在课堂上我会再一次的把大意翻译给他们听，确保他们的理解度是没有误差的。好，这边就是在伦敦1883年的时候，然后他们是在221B Baker Street 上面 ，Sherlock Holmes 在他的家里跟着他的朋友华生博士，然后呢，哈德森太太，她是这个服务他们家的佣人，走进这个房间。他说到 Holmes 先生，在外面门口那边有一个年轻的女子想要找你。Holmes 说：“当然可以啦。”那有一个女人，大概30岁左右，就走进了房间。她的头发开始有一点变得苍白，她的脸呢，比她实际年龄还要再老。Holmes 说道：“请坐。你很冷吗？你想不想要喝一杯热的饮料呢？”那个女人回答说：“我不冷，我非常的疲累，而且我很害怕。Holmes 先生，你能够帮我吗？我现在没有办法给你任何钱，但在6周之内我将会结婚，在那之后我可以给你的工作所相对应的金钱。”好，这就是第1页。那我们接下来来看第2页，这边。
It doesn't matter about that now. Holmes smiles. Now sit down and tell me your story.
My name is Helen Stoner, and I live with my stepfather. His name is Dr. Grimsby Roylott.
Ah, yes, the Roylotts of Stoke Moran. Holmes says. I know them. They are an old, important family.
They aren't very important now.
Helen says.
They have the big old house at Stoke Moran, it's true, but it needs a lot of work. My stepfather lives on my mother's money. She is dead, and my poor sister is dead too.
Your sister? Holmes asks.
Yes, my sister Julia.
OK， 这边他说 ，Holmes 微笑的回答说：“现在先不需要去担心钱的事情，那我们坐下来告诉我你的故事吧。”然后这个女的就开始说了：“我的名字叫做 Helen Stone， 我跟我的继父住在一起，他的名字叫做 Grimsby Roylott 博士。”哦，Holmes 说到 The Roylott of Stoke Moran 家族的这些人，我知道他们是一个历史很悠久而且很重要的家族。他们现在，那女黑人说到，他们现在没有那么的重要。他们有一个在 Stoke Moran 有一个很大很旧的房子，但他需要很多的工作去维护它。我的继父呢是靠我母亲的钱在过活，但我母亲已经死了。那我可怜的姐妹也死了，这个破当可怜的。你的姐妹？是的，我的姐妹 Julia。好，那我们来往下看。
Holmes thinks for a minute. Now I remember the story of that family. Grimsby Roylott goes to India, and he's an important doctor in Calcutta for many years. He marries a woman with 2 young children. One day, there is a robbery in his house. Roylott is angry with one of his servants. He hits him, and the man dies. Roylott is in prison in India for a long time. When he comes out, he cannot work, and he goes back to England with his family. His wife dies when her daughters are 2 years old. The little girls go to live with their stepfather at his family's old house. The family live happily for some years.
OK， Holmes 想了一下，那我现在想起来这一个家族的故事了。Grimsby Roylott， 他去了印度，然后他在 Calcutta 是一个很重要的医生，而且好多年。他娶了一个女人，那女人有2个年轻的小孩。有一天呢，在他们家有一个抢劫强盗事件 ，Roylott 对他其中一个仆人很不满，他打他，然后那个男的就死了。Roylott 在印度的监狱度过一段很长的时间。当他再出来的时候，他没有办法工作， 他只好跟着他的家人回到了英格兰。他的太太在他女儿2岁左右就死了。那这小女孩呢，就跟着他们的继父一起住在他们的旧家。这一个家庭呢，大概过了一段蛮开心的日子。
Miss Stoner, why are you afraid? Holmes asks.
My stepfather is a different man now, a very unhappy man. He is always angry, and everybody is afraid of him, not only me. His only friends are the gypsies. They sleep near the house. He sometimes goes away with them for many weeks. When he comes back, he doesn't speak for days. He brings animals from India, and he puts them in the garden. A cheetah and a baboon are living there now. Nobody wants to visit us. It's terrible.
So you are alone with your stepfather? Holmes says quietly.
Yes, Julia is dead. Dead for 2 years, and only 2 weeks before her wedding.
Helen says sadly.
I want to talk to you about her, Mr. Holmes. I can't stop thinking about her death these days. I feel very alone in that big house. My days are long, and I can't sleep at night because I see her poor face.
Holmes looks carefully at the young woman. Tell me about your sister's death, Miss Stoner, he says.
OK， 这边我们来看到 Stoner 太太 ，Stoner 小姐，那你为什么会害怕呢？ Holmes 问她。我的继父现在是一个完全不一样的人，他现在非常不开心，他永远都在生气，大家都很害怕他，不止我害怕。他唯一的朋友只有那吉普赛人，他们就睡在家里的附近。他有时候呢会跟着那些他的朋友一起离开好几个礼拜，让他回来呢，他会好几天不说话。他从印度带回来很多动物，他把它们放在一个花园，有一个猎豹，有一个狒狒，他现在正在住在那，没有人敢去拜访我，这真是很糟糕的状况。那 Holmes 很小声的说道：“所以你跟你的继父单独一起住在一起了？”“是的 ，Julia 已经死，大概2年了。那在他婚礼举办的2周前 ，Helen 很伤心的说 ：“Mr. Holmes 先生，我很想跟你谈到他，但是我没有办法想到，最近没有办法，我会一直想到他的死亡。我在这个很大的房子里面感到非常的孤独，我的日子感觉非常的长久，就是每天度日如年。然后我在晚上都睡不好，因为我会看到他那可怜的脸庞。” Holmes 很仔细的看着那一个年轻的女人，告诉我你的姐妹的死亡吧，她是怎么死的 ？Stoner 小姐，她说道。好，那这个就是这边 Chapter 1。那 Chapter 1完毕之后，这边会有一些 activities。这边呢，你们可以看到 Mrs. Hudson opens the door, speak to Sherlock Holmes。这边呢，谁是 a young woman but she looks old? Helen Stoner. Says who is the good friend to Sherlock Holmes? Dr. Watson. OK， 这边你就可以自己去做解答。后面会有一些这些，每念完一个章节都会要做这一个章节的 activities， 会有问题你要去做回答。好，那在这边呢，接下来如果买 multiple CD-ROM， 这边多媒体的这个 CD， 它这边会有一个单字的这些测验，那这边会有一些文法，那文法这边呢就要把这些写上来。Grimsby Wallet works for years as a doctor. Okay, 然后呢 he marries a woman with 2 daughters. His wife died when her daughter are only 2 years old. 好，把这些全部写上来之后再 check answer 这样子。这边有一些 skills 一样，听读。
A woman of about 30 walks into the room. Her hair is beginning to go white, and her face is older than her years.
Oh, Mr. Holmes, can you help me? I can't give you any money now,
Can't give you any
but
money
in
now.
6 weeks I marry.
Number 2.
My name is Helen Stoner, and I live with my stepfather. His name is Dr. Grimsby Roylott.
Ah, yes, the Roylotts of Stoke Moran,
Holmes says.
I know them. They are an old, important family.
Important family. 好，这边你就可以去检查，这边你就可以
My
去。好，这边就 story check， 你可以去打上来，打完之后再 check。这个就是它的多媒体光碟，所以呢，我会建议最好是要购买有附赠多媒体光碟，因为整本书念给你听，这非常重要。因为我有非常多的学生，他们后来看太快都不听光碟的时候，到最后他们会对那个字的念法不太熟悉。那字不太熟悉的时候，你听力就没办法听到，还有你拼单字有时候也拼不是那么的正确。OK， 好，那今天呢，我们的这一个介绍就到